108 students, distilled from preliminary rounds of over 1,500 competitors, where they participated in online programs as well as written quizzes. And these 108, 6 at a time, will be participating in the preliminary rounds and competing for the title of IT Mastermind 2012. Let's meet our quiz master, Faisal Bonzo.
Thank you, Nipuni. Well, it's indeed a pleasure to be your quiz master once again. Well, today is the third preliminary round program where 6 contestants representing schools from all over Sri Lanka will be participating. They will face 4 rounds of competition where the winner and the runner-up will proceed on to the secondary rounds. Well, each round will be judged and points will be allocated and the decision of the judges will be final. Well, it's time now to meet our contestants. Nipuni?
Yes, indeed, Faisal. And we have as our 6 lucky contestants in this third preliminary round program, starting with contestant number 1. This is Charanda Vijayaratna from Kagalu Vidyalaya. Contestant number 2, also on my right, from Malyadeva College, Kurunegala, Supun Gamlat. Contestant number 3, from St. Joseph's College, Colombo, is Nilushan Costa. We move on to the contestants on my left, starting with contestant number 4, Nakisha Jaikodi from Nalanda College, Colombo. Contestant number 5, from Petitiu Mahavidyalaya, Batiklo, this is Januya Padmanathan. Mehdi Hassan Habib Mohammed is from Azhar College, Akurana, contestant number 6. We've met our contestants. Now let us meet our judges here with the difficult job of deciding. Mr. Indika Amarasinghe from eSoft Computer Studies Private Limited, the Manager Corporate Training, and Mr. Sanjeeva Pereira, Council Member of the Organizing Computer Society of Sri Lanka. Let's hear it for them, please.
And in round 1, we will be posing a multiple choice question to each individual student where they will earn 10 points for a correct answer. Meanwhile, the other students can also register their answers via their terminals and earn 3 points for each correct answer and of course lose 2 points for each incorrect answer. Good luck to the 6 of you. Here we go then with the round of questions from the first round. Here's your question, contestant number 1. Which of the following is the most suitable requirement gathering technique to capture volatile requirements? A, is it questionnaire? B, is it interview? C, is it observation? D, is it prototyping?
Answer is C.
The answer is incorrect. The answer is D, prototyping. Right, we move on to your question now, contestant number 2. Which of the following testing is done outside the software development company? A, is it acceptance testing? B, is it unit testing? C, is it white box testing? And D, is it integration testing? The answer is incorrect. The answer is A, acceptance testing. Here's your question, contestant number 3. Which of the following aspect needs to be considered when managing a software project? A, is it project planning? B, is it language choice? C, is it fault repair? D, is it preparing test plan?
Answer A, project planning.
The answer is correct, project planning. Let's have a round of applause. Now here's your question, contestant number 4. What does SRS stand for? Is it A, software requirement specification? B, software requirement solution? C, system requirement specification? Or D, is it none of the above?
C.
The answer is incorrect. The answer is A, software requirement specification. We're now moving on to your question, contestant number 5. In which platform Java programs will not execute? A, is it Windows? B, is it Linux? C, is it Mac? Or D, is it none of the above?
D.
Yes, the answer is correct. None of the above. Here's your question, contestant number 6. Structured programming code includes A. Classes, B. Selection, C. Objects, D. Entities.
D.
The answer is incorrect. The answer is B. Selection. And with that, we end questions for round 1. Let's find out how the students have fared in a short while.
Usas pilin Pasupatamaala Rasak e-software, Diploma in Information Technology, Diploma in English, Diploma in Software Engineering, Diploma in Business Management. Then Divinipura Shaka Hatalihat Tulin. eSoft, the leader in professional ICT education.
Like a pretty tough first round, but we have the results of this third preliminary program of IT Mastermind 2012. At the end of round 1, in tying second place with 6 points each, are contestant number 3, Nilushan Costa, and contestant number 1, Charunda Vijayaratna. And coming in first at the end of round 1 with 8 points is contestant number 5, Januya Padmanathan from Thetatube Mahavidyalaya, Patiklo.
Round 2, we will be posing a question based on an image to each individual student, where they will earn 10 points for a correct answer. Well, the others can use their attempt button if they know the answer, and if the particular student does not give the correct answer, the first one to press the attempt button will have the opportunity to answer. Now, you can earn 5 points for a correct answer, but be careful, as you may lose 2 points for an incorrect answer. Right? Ready? Here we go then with your question from round 2. Contestant number 1. What type of add-on card is shown on this image?
It's a sound card.
Yes, the answer is correct. Sound card. Here's your question, contestant number 2. What is the type of cable or connector shown on your screen called?
It's a SATA cable.
Yes, the answer is correct. SATA cable. Here's your question, contestant number 3. What is this type of interface used on this expansion card called?
USB card.
No. Well, since none of you all have pressed the button, I'll give you the answer. It's the PCI Express. Here's your question, contestant number 4. Name this device that you see.
E-book reader.
Pardon?
E-book reader.
I'll leave it to the judges to decide whether they accept it as the answer. Right, it's the Kindle e-reader or the e-reader, as you said. You could also call it the Kindle or the Amazon Kindle. Let's have a round of applause. Here's your question, contestant number 5. Name this device you see. Well, since you don't know the answer, contestant number 5, number 2 has pressed the attempt button, and let's see whether you know the answer.
Microsoft Surface.
Yes, okay, that's considered as an answer, the Surface computer. And your question in round 2, contestant number 6, what is this type of image known as? one that you see on your screen. Well, since contestant number 6 does not know the answer, contestant number 2 once again has pressed the attempt button, and let's see whether you know the answer.
It's a QR code.
Yes, it's correct. The quick response code. And on that note, we end all the questions for round 2. And of course, competition is certainly getting tougher and tougher. Let's find out what the results are after round 2.
උසස් පෙළින් පසු පාඨමාලා රැසක් e-soft වෙතින් Diploma in Information Technology, Diploma in English, Diploma in Software Engineering, Diploma in Business Management, then දිවයිනපුරා ශාඛා 40ක් තුලින් e-soft, the leader in professional ICT education. e-soft සමග තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණය ජය ගන්න වෘත්තීය පාඨමාලාව බ්‍රිතාන්‍ය පරිගණක සංගමය, බාහිර උපාධිය කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය, edexcel HND පාඨමාලා, තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණය සඳහා දිවයිනේ ප්‍රමුඛ නාමය e-soft, the leader in professional ICT education. දිවයිනපුරා ශාඛා.
Watching IT Mastermind 2012, organized by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka, strategically partnered by eSoft Computer Studies Private Limited. We are at the end of round 2 in the third preliminary round competition, and now we have the results. In third place with 10 points is contestant number 4, Nakisha Jayakodi from Nalanda College. Coming in at second place with 16 points, and these are cumulative results, the addition of the first and second round of points. Contestant number 1, Charunda Vijayaratna, Kagala Vidyalaya. And leading at the end of 2 rounds with 23 points is contestant number 2, Supun Gamlat of Malayadeva College, Kurunegala.
In round 3, we will be posing a verbal question to each individual student where they will earn 10 points for a correct answer. Now, the others can also use their attempt buttons in the same manner as was in round 2. Here you can earn 5 points for a correct answer, but once again, let me remind you that you've got to be careful as you may lose 2 points for an incorrect answer. Ready? Once again, let's move on to round 3 and your questions. Starting off with contestant number 1. How many characters are allowed for one standard SMS message?
400.
The answer is incorrect, but we have number 4 who is willing to answer.
168. 160.
I got to leave it to the judges. Okay, we'll take it as the correct answer, 160 characters. Right, here's your question, contestant number 2. What company developed Bing?
Microsoft.
Yes, the answer is correct, Microsoft. Here's your question, contestant number 3. What is the name given for program runtime errors? Well, since contestant number 3 does not know the answer, contestant number 5 has pressed the attempt button, and let's see whether you know the answer.
Bugs.
Yes, bugs is the answer. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. Which electromagnetic waves are used by Wi-Fi technology?
Microwaves.
No, I think contestant number 2 has pressed the attempt button. Can we have the answer?
Microwaves.
No, the answer is radio waves. Here's your question now, contestant number 5. What is the best communication protocol for secure transactions in web application?
HTTP.
The answer is incorrect. The answer is HTTPS. But here's your question now, contestant number 6. What is the tool used for developing reports in .NET applications? Well, it looks like none of you know the answer. So let me give you the answer. It's Crystal Reports. And on that we end questions for round 3. I'm sure there have been changes in positions. I'm sure we're going to let you know what the positions are like after round 3.
ESOFT සමග තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණය ජය ගන්න. වෘත්තීය පාඨමාලාව බ්‍රිතාන්‍ය පරිගණක සංගමය, බාහිරෝපාධිය කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය, EdExcel HND පාඨමාලා, තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණය සඳහා දිවයිනේ ප්‍රමුඛ නාමය ESOFT, the leader in professional ICT education. දිවයින පුරා ශාඛා.
Do we have our results? We are at the end of round 3. Esteemed panel of judges, do we have a result? We do have cumulative scores. You're watching IT Mastermind 2012, telecast on ITN, organized by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka, together with ESOFT. And at the end of round 3, at this preliminary third round competition, we have the results. Cumulative scores of 3 rounds of quiz questions. In third place, with 15 points, is contestant number 4, Nakisha Jakodi of Nalanda College. Coming in a very close second place, with just 1 mark above his competitor, is contestant number 1, Charanda Vijayaratna of Kagala Vidyalaya. Our leader at the end of 3 rounds with 33 points is contestant number 2, Supun Gamla of Malayadeva College, Kurunegala.
In round 4, we'll be using the same style as in round 3, but the questions will be a little tougher in this particular final round, and maybe the decider, like we said. Well, others, please be ready with your attempt buttons, and the point allocation will be, of course, the same as in round 3. So on with the questions then for round 4. Ready? Here we go with your question, contestant number 1. What is the technology used by Intel to reduce or increase processor speed based on the requirement? Well, since contestant number 1 does not know the answer, contestant number 2 has pressed the attempt button, and let's find out whether you know the answer.
Hyperthreading technology.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is Intel Speed Step. Now here's your question, contestant number 2. What is the name of the technology that has replaced AGP slot?
EGA.
No, that's the incorrect answer. I think we have contestant number 1 who's indicated he would like to have a shot on that.
PCI Express.
Yes, the answer is PCI Express. Here's your question now, contestant number 3. What is the name of the portable music player that Microsoft recently discontinued? Well, since contestant number 3 and none of the others are going to make an attempt to answer this question, let me give you the answer. It's Zune. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. What is the technology from Microsoft that is a competitor to Flash? Pardon?
Fact.
No. You? Yes, the answer is silver lights. Here's your question now, contestant number 5. What data structure operates in first in, first out basis? Time's up, and since you don't know the answer, contestant number 4 would like to make an attempt.
Q.
Yes, Q is the answer. And here's your final question from the final round itself. Contestant number 6. What data structure operates in last in, first out basis? Well, since contestant number 6 does not know the answer, contestant number 4 would like to make an attempt.
Stack.
Yes, stack is the answer. So there we end all the rounds of questions, and I'm sure this is definitely going to be the decider, judging by the way the contestants answered. Let's find out who's going to be the leader and who is going to be the runner-up in this preliminary round.
We're at the close of the third preliminary round competition of IT Mastermind 2012. That was well played indeed. It was a tough competition. Let's hear it for our contestants, ladies and gentlemen. And now, before I announce the results of the runner-up and the winner of this third preliminary round, I'd like to call up to give away the certificates and cash prizes Mr. Harsha Ravindra, Assistant Manager, Branch Operations of eSoft Computer Studies Private Limited, our strategic partner. He will be awarding the prize to the runner-up. And Mr. Mahesh Pereira, President of the Computer Society of Sri Lanka, the organizers. It was a close competition for runner-up position. With 26 points, outstripping his competition by just 1 mark, is in the runner-up position, contestant number 1, Charanda Vijayaratna from Kagalu Vidyalaya. Congratulations, Charanda. The runner-up is awarded a cash prize of 3,000 rupees and a certificate for being a runner-up in this preliminary round. And the winner of this third preliminary round competition of IT Mastermind 2012, with a very big lead indeed, recording 31 points at the close of this third preliminary round competition, is contestant number 2, Supun Gamlat of Malyadeva College, Kurunegala. Congratulations to Supun Gamlat. Supun is awarded a cash prize of 5,000 rupees and a certificate. And our runner-up and winner, Charunda and Supun, will proceed to the next level of competitions. Thank you for watching IT Mastermind 2012. Join us next week once again at the same time on ITN for another nail-biting episode of IT Mastermind 2012.